Hi folks, Marianne Paiva here from California State University, Chico. It's been a little while since I've recorded a video. Last time I saw you, I was at my office on campus, but since then we have gone into social distancing mode here in California. And so I'm coming to you from my house today, and where I don't really have an office set up yet. So I haven't really set these up yet. But I had an interesting question today from a student, and so I really wanted to get a video out to you because this is a really important issue. And so this is going to be a really quick tutorial on something that is just one of those things that we oftentimes don't even think about doing until someone asks, and then it's like, how do we do this? And so, and that is, how do we extend extra time for individual students using the Blackboard Learn testing tool? This is a really important thing. As educators, we have to make sure that we are following federal guidelines to provide students with accommodations if they are, if they have a documented disability. And so for reasonable accommodations, we have to make sure that we do things like closed captioning, and we also make sure that we have things like extra time on tests if we need them. And so today I want to take you really quickly through how simple it is to provide extra test time for students with documented disabilities. So I'm going to share my screen with you and pick up where we left off last week when we were doing the learning module last week. If you watched last week, this is the learning module that we did where we created a course, week 9 in the course materials, and we created things in that weekly module like a learning objective. We had some links to readings, we had links to videos, and then we created a quiz and a journal for last week. So I want to pop into this quiz and show you really quickly how you can change the time for individual students. And so first of all, we're going to do this in the weekly module after the quiz is deployed. You cannot do this in the little link over here on the left-hand side. This is where you create the test, is over here in tests, surveys, and pools on the left-hand side. And then from there, you deploy the quiz over into your module. And then once you get it into the module is when you do your extra time. And so we're going to go into the module, find that quiz, and then hover on the down arrow button. And so when that down arrow button pops up, you're going to see a list of items, including edit the test options, make unavailable, etc. So you're going to click on edit the test options, right? And then that's going to open a second window where all the information about your test is. So you're going to have the name of the test, you're going to have whether you want it to open in this window or a new window, you're going to make it available to students there, you can set an announcement for that time, for that test, and then you set a timer, so you cannot set accommodations until you set a timer for the test. So you set a timer for however long you want that test to be, and then you can set it whether you want it to auto submit or not. And what this auto submit means is that at the end of 60 minutes, if that is on, it will just shut down your test and they'll be done with it. This is where you have display, the test. Here's what we're looking at right here is how to do test availability exceptions for individual students. So with this, we're going to go in and we're going to go test availability exceptions. We're going to add user or group. And then that's going to open a second window that's not going to pop up for you right now. But when you click your little button, it will pop up with another window. And so you're going to find the student that you want, you click on that student's name, or if you have multiple students, you can click on multiple students at once and then click submit. Once you do that, you're going to see that a little timer sets up here, and you're going to click into the timer where the numbers are. Seeing the default is 60 because that's how many minutes are available to everyone else. But if this student, let's say, needs double time, you're going to put in 120 right there. And then you're going to click submit. And now this student has extra time on the exam. And that's all it is. And so you go through that for every one of your students that needs it. It does have to be done on every quiz that you deploy. It is not a universal function within Blackboard Learn. Every time you deploy a new quiz, you have to change the exceptions on that. And so that's where it's at. But anyway, just a really quick tutorial. Wanted to show you that that's how you add extra time or add a different date for people to take tests is right there in that test availability exceptions within the test environment once it's deployed. Anyway, I hope y'all are staying safe at home, and we'll hopefully see you again soon. Have a great day.